Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new episode of Today's Youth. And today I'm delighted to be joined here live at the studio by Halla Ahmed. She's a student of translation and languages. She will tell us more about her education, about her social media account promoting tourism in Egypt, which is part of her graduation project. Thank you very much for joining us, Halla.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Halla, you're in the last year studying at the Faculty of Language and Translation, right? Your graduation project is focused mainly on promoting tourism, right?
Yeah, right, but I think so it's from different perspective, since we are, all of the people or all of the tourists and Egyptians think that tourism, it's only spot on the pyramids and known tourism spots here in Egypt. But I think so that we looked from another perspective, which we do spot on the Egyptian markets, since I think so it's an open museum for the people to show us really our culture, since you will meet the people, the Egyptian right people, and you'll have a lot of talking with them. You will know actually the people and the culture and the country itself. For me, when I think so that I'm gonna travel to Spain soon, inshallah. I think that I would prefer moving or spending time at the Spanish markets, at the markets at Spain, more than going to malls or going to unknown places. I think that I will know the country very well from the markets, from being in with the people.
Right. You're traveling to Spain soon, right?
I hope so. I hope
okay,
so.
This is not part of your studies or your project. This is a touristic trip.
Inshallah. I hope so.
Great. Tell me more about your project, the Haliz al-Mahrusa. That's the name. Why did you choose this name?
Okay, perfect. First of all, the name, when we went to the markets, I went through a very small corridors that lead me at the last to the markets, and it can lead you to very different spots or different ways. But we have a lot of choices to. We have a lot of choices to went for, and we can these corridors can lead us to. But we prefer to went to the markets, and this is how I got the name. Me and the team, of course. Sama and Iman, we prefer this name because actually it's the life of the market. You went through a corridor that lead you to another corridor, and after that we chose to went to the markets. So I think it's a very realistic name that express about the project itself.
It's the Haliz al-Mahrusa, or corridors of Mahrusa, right?
Yes.
I went through it and I scrolled into it and I saw your videos. I think you took those videos in places like Khan Khalili or...
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
What other touristic areas did you take your footage from?
Okay, Khan Khalili, and especially at Rab'a al-Salahdar. It was surprising me that I know this place from a very important character in the media, the Egyptian media, which she's called Samia al-Itribi. From her,
yeah, she was a TV announcer.
Yeah, she's very great, and I love her so much. I love the style, and by the way,
she used
I know
to present a program. Most of it, the shooting was in those areas in Khan Khalili, and it was called Hakawi al-Ahawi.
Yeah. By the way, I took it reference too. I study very well her style and her questions with the people, because I think so that it's so similar to our idea that we're doing interviews with the people from the street, and we're talking about their work and how they spend their whole life at the markets. And one of them spent about almost 60 years at the market, so he's impressed me. He is so talented, and by the way, he didn't marry. He didn't make a family.
Yeah. He was dedicated to his job in this alley, in this very authentic place of Cairo.
Yes, exactly. He was, by the way, at Al Khaymiya. We took
Al Khaymiya area.
Yeah,
it's a street.
It's a street, yeah, and it contains corridors or dahalis, a lot of dahalis in it.
It's a very authentic part of Cairo, this area of Khan Khalili, Khayamiya. Tell me more about your experience there while shooting and conducting your interviews.
Okay, perfect. I think it was so much fun for me because I love it. I have passion for the market and for the Egyptian people and for the life of street exactly. So I think it was very good. It doesn't make me feel that I'm just doing a graduation project. No, it makes me feel myself, so I can express myself and I can actually make all of my skills work at this. And I learn a lot. I know a lot of new information. That I will never be learned at the faculty or at anything else.
Right, Halla, we're going to go to a short break and we'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back, viewers. I'm still with my guest, Halla Ahmed. Halla, I want you to tell me what are the main goals of your project when you thought of Dahaliz al-Mahrusa or Corridors of al-Mahrusa, which is a very interesting and attractive name also. What were your goals?
Okay, I think my goal, actually I test my goal before I started the project on social media. I took my two friends, Iman and Sama, and they were never knew that a place in Egypt called Al Khaymiyya, and they never visited. And actually, I took them before starting Ramadan, and they was shocked by the place, by the people, by the vibes. And when I saw this feedback or this impact from the market on them, I make sure that this is the feedback or this is the impact that I want to make it for the people, that they are gonna be shocked and surprised with the life of the Egyptian markets and with the vibes there, because I think so, and I'm totally sure that it's super different from any place and from any another country. We are super special with our vibe, that we with the noise, with the
very
vibe.
Special vibe in this area,
exactly.
Khalili, of course.
Yeah.
Great. Halla, tell me, how do you see the significance of social media, since you chose social media in promoting tourism? How do you see the significance of social media in promoting not only tourism but also other sectors?
Okay, I think so. Social media like sword with two signs, one positive and one negative. But I looked for the best platform that is gonna support my content, since it's video, and I just wanna show by sound and by eyes, like they say, on social media. So it's the best thing that is gonna help me, the social media. So I think it reached a lot of people. So the first video got 8.4K views in just 1 week. So it was surprisingly wow. It reached all of these people, and the comments and the feedbacks were surprisingly more than perfect. Thanks.
Great. Well, I would like to thank you so much, Halla Ahmed, student at the Faculty of Translation. Thank you very much for joining us, and all the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And dear viewers, that brings us to the end of this edition of Today's Youth. Many thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more coming up here on Nile TV International.